Too quiet. Freaking me out a little bit. There, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all in a sugar coma now? How delicious was all of that out there? I'm so excited for the turnout. I'm so excited to see all of you here. You know, the first time you do an event, you never know what's going to happen. And I can see this is going to be something that we're going to continue to do because I'm so happy to see you all. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Joy Poffenroth. I teach middle school and high school choir here in Chilton, and I'm really, really excited to be bringing these ridiculously talented kids that I get to work with every day to the stage to perform for you today and to be part of this great event. But I have a special guest with me who's actually going to introduce the group, and I need to take the mic out. This is my daughter, Molly. And she has a little prepared speech that she's going to read for you.
Hi, my name is Molly Poffenroth. I am 8 years old and I'm in 2nd grade. I'm here today because I'm the one that accidentally named this group you are about to hear. See, when my mom was doing auditions a couple months ago, my dad asked us one morning why we were leaving early for school again the third time that week. I quickly answered it's because my mom has auditions for Aquapella group again. Well, Mom actually thought that was a pretty good name for this new group, and so from here on out, the Aquapella group at Chilton High School will be named Aquapella. It's my honor to introduce this fun group for their first concert, so here's Aquapella.
Turns out the color
great, great tune. As you've noticed, it's all them. There's no instruments, there's nothing else going on. I want to just take a moment and recognize our two soloists from that song, Ryan Chaussee and Lance Hefner. And in between some of the numbers, I'm just going to introduce our members so that you kind of know who's up here and what they are. So I'm going to start with the soprano section. So if you could just kind of give a wave when I say your name, that would be awesome. In the front row, we have Kayla Reesberg, she's a sophomore, Sophie Guerin, a freshman, Autumn Lizaway, a sophomore, and Monique Schneider, a senior. We're going to do something that's much more on the radio right now for our next piece. This is Hosier's Take Me to Church. And we are going to have two soloists on this one as well. And our first soloist is Lance Hefner, and our second soloist is Jordan Apple.
My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have rushed up to them sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's no endless to my feet. Every Sunday's getting more lean. Fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship's in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Amen.
Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can chop and unite. I'll believe that instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can chop and unite. I'll believe that instead. Good God, let me give you my life.
No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and assault of that sad earthly sin, only then I am human, only then I am free.
Amen, 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 amen. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can chop and unite. Offer me that instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can chop and unite. Offer me that instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Cut up.
So I just want to tell you a little bit about this group. We just did auditions back in November and started rehearsing a little bit in December, but really started hitting this hard in January. It's only February, so you do the math. And all of these kids are involved in other things. We've got basketball team, swim team, FBLA, student council, math team, pretty much you name another activity in this building and they partake in that as well. So we rehearse in the mornings. Now many of you have teenagers, I'm sure. What is it like to get them up in the mornings, right? So we rehearse at 7:15, a couple of times a week. So that's really dedicated kids who want to be part of this group. In addition to the group songs that we're doing for you today, we're going to feature several members of the group on some solos and duets and things like that. And the first one that we're going to feature is Ryan Chaussee. singing, and Caleb Justin are playing the piano, and they are going to do Michael Bublé's Home.
Paris and Rome, but I wanna go home. Ooh. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. Just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. And I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you. Each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? Well, I would send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another airplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I've got to go home. Let me go home. I've been too far from where you are. I've got to go home. Feel just like I'm living someone else's life. It's like I just stepped outside when everything was going right. And I know just why you could not come along with me. This was not your dream, but you always believed in me. Another winter's day has come and gone away, and even Paris and Rome, and I wanna go home. I've got to go home. And I'm surrounded by a million people. I still feel alone, and let me go home. I've got to go home. Let me go home. I'm done, I've got to go home. Let me go home. And I'll be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
I don't have any plans. We're going to be singing All of Me. And pre-warning, I did learn this about 15 minutes ago, so we're going to see how it goes. Thank you. Good. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning. to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down, I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose I'm winning. And I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Oh, cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all though it's dark. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose I'm winning. And I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh.
Hi, I'm Caleb again, and that's Maddie. We're going to be singing Falling Slowly from the show Once, but first, we need to set up microphones, so if you give us a minute, that'd be great. Okay, we're ready.
All through
Okay, so thank you for coming tonight. Enjoyed the songs that have been sung so far, but right now, me and Nick here are going to take some time to talk about the most important people of Aquapella, the bass and the beatboxing. Because if you don't have this, what kind of songs would you have? Just give an example. Okay, you know what I mean? You won't have that. Right? And if you had the drums to that, I mean, if you didn't have drums, it'd just be this. Don't pay attention. Ready? Let's go. Let's go. And that would get annoying, right? That would get annoying. But if you had the drums. Thank you. We know we're awesome. Anyways, we're now going to take some time and do a little ad-libbing for you guys, if that's okay. Alright. Nick, let's take it. Let's do it. Nick is going to take a break, because he needs to save that lovely bass of a voice. And I'm going to give it a crack at it. There's this thing called throat bass, and it sounds like I'm possessed, but don't get scared. Right. Back to your regular scheduled program.
Let me just say, there's never a dull moment in my world. I love it. I love that. And Caleb is self-taught. So how about another round of applause? My beatboxing skills are about boom chicka, and that's about it. Next, we're bringing back a crowd favorite. I think this is the third time I've made him sing this song this year, but they do whatever I say, so it's okay. And it keeps Russ happy, which also is a good thing. So Nathan here, my good friend Nathan, is going to become Billy Joel, and he's going to sing Piano Man for you.
So how's everybody enjoying the performance so far? How about that awesome beatboxing and bass back there? That's pretty sweet, isn't it? For the last couple of weeks that we've been putting this all together and preparing for this, it's been a pretty good run listening to everybody come together. So we've tried our best tonight, and we hope to bring all the music that you hope to hear. So thanks again.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Oh, da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine, and he gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with a joke, or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, "Bill, I believe this is killing me," as the smile ran away from his face. Yes, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife, and he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Oh, da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer, and they sit at the bar putting bread in my jar, saying,
Aquapella. And what's been interesting as this has developed is they've started to do some of their own versions and arrangements of things. This isn't even anything that I found. Man in the Mirror, we had music. Take Me to Church, I did. And this one is it was sort of a group effort, I believe, to do this. Before we do this, I want to take an opportunity to introduce the altos of Aquapella. So if you have a chance when I say your name, raise your hand. We have Maddie Hebel, she's a junior, and Elizabeth Brandt, a senior, Joy Colby, a junior, Maggie Patrick, a sophomore, Lauren Mortimer, a sophomore, and Dominique Beagle, a junior. We're going to feature the two soloists in this piece are Maddie and Dominique, and backing them up literally from behind them are Caleb and Nick, our resident stooges, maybe is the right word for those two, I'm not sure. This is Rumor Has It by Adele. Especially that one right there with the glasses. See, they know you, Lance.
I get freaked out enough.
Actually, I don't think you do. Now I want to introduce the tenors, the unsung heroes. I'm just kidding. They sing really loud. The tenors in Aquapella are Nathan Stenz, who is a junior, and Lance Hefner, a senior. Caleb, when he's not doing vocal percussion, he's a junior. Ryan Chasse, a senior. And Colton Brandenburg, a freshman. I suppose I should tell you what they're going to sing. Because Nathan can only sing Billy Joel songs. We are going to do The Longest Time by Billy Joel.
Dum dum dum. Longest for the longest time. Longest for the longest.
If you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else could I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. where you found me when you put your arms around me. I haven't been there for the longest time. I'm that voice you're hearing in the hall, and the greatest miracle of all is how I need you and how you needed me too. That hasn't happened for the longest time. Maybe this won't last very long. Blue feels so right, and I could be wrong. Maybe I've been hoping too hard, but I've gone this far, and it's more than I hoped for. Who knows how much further we'll go on? Maybe I'll be sorry when you're gone. I'll take my chances. I forgot how nice romance is. I haven't been there for the longest time.
We're going to do one more before we're going to take an intermission, and I have an important announcement to make. Currently, the 50-50 raffle stands to give the winner $519.50. But you can make that better by buying more tickets at intermission. So would you like to make more than 500? It's not the Powerball. I mean, that's 450 million right now. But, you know, you could get close, maybe. I don't know. So please make sure. We're going to take, I'm not going to say how long intermission is going to be because you're going to help determine how long intermission is going to be. There's more desserts out there because now the sugar promo's worn off. So there's more desserts out there. There's people to talk to and mingle with. There's baskets to put your tickets into. There's a silent auction for the bike. There's the 50-50 raffle. And it's all for such a fantastic cause. So please, take your time out there. Have a great time. We do have a second half of the show, so don't go anywhere. But take your time out there and have a good time and do that. And then come back for a second half. And at the end of the second half, we will be announcing the ticket that wins the 50-50 raffle. So you want to make sure that you stay till right before the last song, but then stay for the last song too. We are going to finish with some Journey, because who doesn't love Journey? Don't answer that. And we are going to feature three soloists, Lauren Mortimer, Lance Hefner, and Nathan Stens, and this is Don't Stop Believin'.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. Took the
just give a round of applause for all of those people who did it. And I want to give a special shout out to New Hope Center that's celebrating their 50th year this year. We are so happy to be part of this really cool event. And last but not least, I want to give a special shout out to Brian Bartle, Russ Routman, and Brady Keys, who make us look and sound way better than we really are in person. At least once or twice. And I've also decided, after talking to some of you out there, I'm not letting Lance have a microphone ever again. But the honest truth of what he said, I didn't hear what he said because I was back there, but the honest truth of what he said is the honest truth. I've let the kids sort of take ownership in this group and in this concert today. And Dominique was going to do a solo. What are you doing? Dominique was going to do a solo, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if he like paid her or I don't know, but decided they were going to do the duet literally 20 minutes before the concert started. So that's how much these guys just live and breathe this music, is that they can get out and do that, and they're not afraid to. And those are skills that are just, those are lifelong skills that I'm so proud that they have. We're going to start this half of the program with a quartet, and this quartet put themselves together. They were inspired by a group that was on the sing-off last year, and they're going to do a song by One Direction, but they are Wrong Direction. This is Lance, Ryan, Caleb, and Nick doing What Makes You Beautiful.
It's been a long time since I came around. Been a long time, but I'm back in town. And this time I'm not leaving without you. It tastes like whiskey when you kiss me. Oh, I'd give anything again to be your baby doll. And this time I'm not leaving without you. I said, Sit back down where you belong, in the corner of my bar with your high heels on. Sit back down on the couch where we made love the first time, and you said to me, there's something about this place. Something about the lonely nights and my lipstick on your face. Something about my cold Wisconsin guy. Yeah, there's something about, baby, you and I. It's been 2 years since I let you go. Couldn't listen to a joke or rock and roll. Muscle cars drove a truck right through my heart. On my birthday you sang me a heart of gold, with a guitar humming and no colognes. This time I'm not leaving without you. Sit back down where you belong, in the corner of the bar with your high heels on. Sit back down on the couch where we made love the first time, and you said to me, there's something about this place. There's something about the lonely nights and the lipstick on your face. Something about my cold Wisconsin guy. Yeah, there's something about, baby, you and I. You and I. You and I. You and I. That you and I. You and I. You and I. Baby, I'd rather die without you and I. We got a whole lot of money, but we still pay rent, 'cause you can't buy a house in heaven. There's only 3 men that I'ma serve my whole life. It's my daddy and Wisconsin and Jesus Christ. Something about the chase. 6 whole years. I'm a New York woman born to rock you down, so all my lipstick all over your face. There's something about just knowing when it's right. So put your drinks up, Wisconsin, from Wisconsin, Wisconsin, I love you. You and I, you and I, baby, I'd rather die without you and I. You and I, without you and I, baby, I'd rather die without you and I. It's been a long time since I came around. Been a long time, but I'm back in town. And this time I'm not leaving without you.
Good afternoon. I will be singing Someone Like You from the Broadway musical Jekyll and Hyde.
I peer through windows, watch life go by, dream of tomorrow and
this past summer, my daughter Molly, who you met earlier, and I and my mother-in-law took a trip to New York City. And Molly had never been in New York City. I hadn't been there since I was 16, and that was 70 years ago, so that's a really long time. And I look great, don't I? And so we decided to go to the Empire State Building. So we went to the Empire State Building, and we went up to the top to the observation deck, and then half the observation deck closed because somebody famous was announcing something. And I was so angry because I brought my 7-year-old daughter to New York City to the Empire State Building, and somebody famous is going to shut the observation deck. I don't think so. So we went out on the other half, and of course everybody was crammed in and everything. But we made our way around to where the ropes were, and we talked to one of the security guards, and we said, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "I don't know, this Jason Mraz guy is doing something." So I was like, okay, well that's somebody that I'm okay with. So now let's see what's going to happen here. So we kind of hung around right by the rope, and they got done doing their filming, and we were right on the end of the rope, and the security guard's like, he looked at Molly, "You all saw her, she's adorable." And he said, "Sweetie, if anybody's got a chance to get a picture with Jason Mraz, it's you. You better holler his name." And she was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So I said, "Hey Jason." And he looked, and I said, "She really wants a picture with you." Which again, she was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." But he came over, and he's like, "Oh, hey," and he met us, and he talked to us, and he talked to her. And I said, "Would you mind if we took a picture?" So he took my phone, and we got a selfie with Jason Mraz. That's a pretty cool story, right? Yeah. And she was so excited because I put the picture on Facebook, and it got 110 likes, and now she thinks she's famous. For 110 likes, right. So the whole reason I told you that ridiculous story about Jason Mraz is Nathan and Elizabeth are going to do a Jason Mraz and Colby Calais song called Lucky.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you. Across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Oh, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Ooh.
They don't know how long it takes waiting for love like this. Every time we say goodbye, I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you, I promise you I will.
I'm lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky I'm in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday. So I'm sailing through the sea to an island where we'll meet. You hear the music, feel the air. I put a flower in your hair.
Though the breezes through the trees move so pretty, you're all I see as the world keeps spinning round. You hold me right here, right now.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday.
I'm back. Alright, so for this part of the show, I'm gonna try to get some audience participation. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so to start off this audience participation, I'm gonna do something, and you guys are gonna do it back, alright? Okay. That was good. That was good. Let's try something else. All right. Sweet. Brace yourself for this one. All right. Yeah. All right. That was a good try. I appreciate everybody that tried. All right. But for serious, I'm gonna get somebody up here, and we're gonna have them drop some serious beats with me. Can we have some house lights? All right, I'm gonna ask for some hands, and then if there are no hands, I will pick somebody. So let's see some hands, right? Am I right? Yeah? These guys back there, right over there. Let's see here. You right there. Right there. Yeah, you right there. Come on up here. Let's do it. Let's give a hand for this young lady. Alright. Yeah, just go up the stairs over there. Alright. Alright, you ready? What's your name?
Miranda.
Miranda. All right, let's give a hand for Miranda. Yeah. All right. So what you want to start off with? You want to start off with a bassy thing? Sure? All right. Give it a try. With you. Does anybody else want to come up here and try this? Yes, you sir. Let's get up here. Let's do it. All right. We'll give him a little bit. It's okay. And here we go. Contestant number 2. Give him a round of applause. Alright, so what is your name?
How are you?
Good, how are you? Good, alright. So do you remember the thing that he did? Get your face closer to the microphone so you can really get some sound up in here. Alright, now we're gonna have you on this one. sing something while I go to the top of it with something?
I want to sing something.
Alright, let's sing something then, alright? Let's go with like a simple little melody, just do, 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 do. This is good. Like the same thing as the bass. I mean, it kind of gets annoying after a while. You know what I'm saying? Right? I don't know.
Just go to town one more time for him.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go to town one more time then. I'm gonna put this back because I don't know what to do with it. Okay. Limber up. Alright. We'll figure something out.
Well, I have to follow that. So, I guess since most of this has been kind of modern music, I want to take you guys back to a simpler time. When people on the stage sung with a glass of scotch on the rocks in their hands. I'm going to sing Frank Sinatra's Come Fly With Me.
Fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in Fort Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band and a two-kids flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly starlight. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the words and we'll meet the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up
just fly, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
I hope you have sincerely enjoyed this afternoon. We have 2 songs that we're going to do for you yet before we're done. And the first one is Fix You. And before we do that, I need to introduce the bass section, because you've met Nick, but you haven't met the rest of them. Rounding out Aquapella is Giovanni Bravo Soriano, who's a freshman, David Weber, who's a sophomore, Grant Keys, who's a senior, and somewhere hiding back there, Jordan Apple, who's a senior.
Something you can't replace. Hi everybody, I'm Greg Logan, I'm the CEO of New Hope Center. Appreciate you all coming out tonight. And I just wanted to say thanks to so much talent that came up here. And it's not just because Miranda is my daughter that came up here and worked with Caleb. All the talent on the stage is fantastic, you guys. And I do have a promise. You said you'd do this next year?
Sure.
Yeah, it's going to be awkward for you seniors to come back next year and do this all over again. Russ, Joy, thank you so much for putting this on. This is the first of what I hope is another 50-year annual event. I think a lot of people that heard a New Hope event was coming up. We were expecting to get some pancakes today. And that's still happening in April at the Eagles Club on the 12th, so you guys can come and get to that. But I hope this starts off a whole new tradition. I guarantee you, I think we sold something like 300 tickets the last I heard, right? And that's fantastic. It was way more than we thought we were hitting on Thursday this last week. We were getting a little nervous, so I appreciate everybody coming out here, the sponsors, the vendors, the businesses that came out and served with us, the volunteers. Everybody did such a great job and had so little to do with it. Sam and Linda, you guys come up here and you gotta say something too. Right before we do our little trio here, we're gonna sing a song for you guys. No, I just wanna see their picture. Solo? Just kidding. Yeah, maybe next year if we get a big enough crowd. Okay, guys,
just thanks. It's such a great turnout. We really appreciate it. Like Greg said, this is our 50th year for New Hope Center. Actually started with a table and chairs with some parents advocating for their children, and it's grown so much. What we do, we assist people in the community with working and being part of the community. We all have some type of disability, but we don't focus on that. What we do is focus on our talents and our gifts. And when we can share them all together, that's what makes this community so great. And I, for one, am very proud to live here. So thank you, everybody. I do have the 50-50 winner, and that is 847875, and I'll repeat that again. They won $714.50. Wow. And the bike, whoever phone number is 851-8001. You are a proud owner of a new bike. Maybe. I'll repeat that 50-50. It is 847875. And then the raffle baskets, we'll have that all posted out by the lobby. There'll be quite a few different postings that you can look, see if you want on one of the baskets. And we'll also have the raffle number out there too. So thank you.
Thanks again for coming out. How about another hand for my Aquapella?
We have one more tune we're going to do for you, and this is my favorite, I think. So now you got to do it right. This was actually put together by Caleb and Nick, who I don't know if I should let them be together anymore, but they decided to do this mashup for me. And this is a combination of the new Mark Ronson, Bruno Mars song, Uptown Funk, and Wild Cherry play that funky music. So thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. They're going to be out and about in the community the rest of the school year. I hope to see a lot of you there supporting them. They are amazing kids, and I'm really excited to work with them on a daily basis. Thank you so much. This is the Funky Mashup.
One, two, three. Once I was a boogie singer. I did no rock and roll. I never had no problem. Burning down on one night stands. They were dancing and singing and moving to the grooving, and just when it hit me, somebody turned around and shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music, white. Play that funky music, white boy." music to